Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Your patron may not enjoy you. You have come far, I am Vicar Humbletoes. I am also granted the... Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure.
This is the closest to rag it's ever been.
Save us. Certain this.
Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Alex?
Not of late.
Oh, gods. Be spouting a load of...
Listen and submit to the Mistress of Disease.
Talona.
Afternoon.
The cycle comes for us all.
There's always some weird god or another they want to piss about with. Madness.
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says. Gods. Raise our city to its pinnacle. We stand.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. This altar isn't dedicated. Your God is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough to tell you more.
Da, da, da.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough to tell you.
There's no time to waste.
You See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough.
Soldier.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough to.
Where am I needed?
See an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Your scholarship of religion tells you no more."
Which way to the nearest library?
And the courage to resist.
You see an altar dedicated to an inscription. Trust in the purity of your scholarship of religion tells you no.
No time to dally.
Selûne.
Feel the chill gaze of the moon. An inscription reads, "Trust in the purity." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
A hero at heart.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart, and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one, I'd be praying too. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mistra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite Weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the Absolute. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to
Save us from certain destruction. And how we step to its new
Lightbringer's Gortash! So much energy!
and what?
Gortash is the Lightbringer.
Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks.
We've not much to go around, but we'll make it straight.
Perhaps I'll feel better after some rest. Perhaps I'll feel better.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
It's safe enough here.
I know you're hurting.
Burn me some
Bring it
clothes.
back, will it?
But I've nothing else for him to wear.
With plenty of donations. I'm sure you'll find something that fits.
All right?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, it's right.
Would you throw one of them? He's sick and likely to die. The size of a London Council. Obviously the size of a steel watcher.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Please, sir. Please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all. Please, sir. Anything would help.
I feel a little dizzy. I feel a little dizzy.
Please, kind sir. Can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
Please, sir. Oh, please.
Making me sweat.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
Please, sir. Oh, please.
What the hell is that? I'm going to enjoy this.
Got to concentrate. Onward.
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Made to learn the hard way.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Nasty blighters. They smell like a fish barrel left to rot in the sun.
Thought I'd be used to the smell of fish by now. Not that smell. Ugh.
I think I might have had my fill of fish.
Gods! All we wanted was a nice dockside walk, not an unscheduled menagerie visit. Oh, disgusting creatures. I hope they dispose of them soon.
Did you see? They popped up out of the water all around me. Bitch Queen's mercy. I'm glad they're dead, but what do we do with them now? They smell awful already.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Thanks for that. I have to admit, being attacked by sea devils definitely isn't my best date. But it wasn't the worst either.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
I'm glad they're dead, but...
Thanks again for dealing with those Sawagan. You saved more than just my livelihood. A bit quieter after the Sawagan attack, but that's to be expected. Loyal customers will be back. Fish mainly. The Flaming Fest commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Watch yourself, eh? God's willing, there won't be any more of those things.
Did you hear this was the best place to buy fish in the city as well? Seems they neglected to mention the sea devils. Gods! Do you think they're going to chop them up and sell them? I bloody hope not.
That was incredible! And just think what a story it'd make when fish fight back. I mean, if when fish fight back doesn't tickle your fancy, how about... I don't know. That was the best one, to be honest.
What's that?
That's curious.
Pity. I like a little crunch.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in our private chat. Go on, away with you.
Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you. That salt air does me good. Say what you will about the city, but at least everyone can find a sea view easy enough.
Anyway, what do you have for me?
Side of salted pork, some barley, and 6 dozen eggs. Truly none broke.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Truly this petty.
A big man does not fit in a small hole.
So what exactly did you see?
I don't really know, but they was up to no good, lurching this way and that.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my
Walking
son?
funny isn't a crime.
Likely to die.
I'll make a report to the city maintenance teams. They'll fix it. Eventually. I'll make a report to the city
Don't bother reporting it. The fists don't care what happens down here. Don't bother reporting.
Likely to die.
What about the smell? It stinks. Something rotten.
Probably just a dead cat.
Awaken, little one. What am I supposed to do then? Miscreants creeping around? You stink like death itself. Safe.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em? Shantia.
When I've got my own money.
So what exactly did you see?
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Please, sir. Oh, please.
Phil Graves' mansion.
It stinks. Something rotten.
That's curious.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
A big man does not fit in a small hole.